bonjour again. So we literally made it about, what do you say, 50 miles through France before we'd had enough and pulled over for a cup of tea.
Yeah, what an awful drive.
So as you know, we're doing non-tolls, so obviously it's just the back roads and roundabouts, and it took us through like quite busy towns, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and narrow.
And quite narrow as well. It was manageable, don't get me wrong, but yeah, not fun. So we all were like, we've had enough, let's pull over, have a cup of tea. Fortunately, there was gas filling there, so we filled up our safe fill that only had a quarter of a bottle in it, and it was €12.40, but it was the self-service station, so just watch them, because it's taken the full €130 from my card, and obviously once they figure out how much I've spent, it'll get refunded. But if you haven't got the funds to do that, don't go to the self-service ones. Because it says it can take up to 31 days. I know we did it with fuel on the way here, and it didn't take very long to go back in the bank, but yeah, just watch it. And also you will have to fill it yourself. It's self-service, there's nobody to help you. I had to translate it from Google Translate, and we had to figure it out because you couldn't pay on the GPL pump, you had to pay on another pump. So it took us about 10 minutes to figure all that out, didn't it?
Yeah, we're now experts.
Learning curve. But we know
I
what.
put the wrong end on as well on the
gas.
On the gas. I thought it was one, and it wasn't. It's the big dish one. But there you go.
Yeah. So we're sorted now. We've got one full safe fill, which is 19 litres, isn't
19.5 litres.
And one that's 3/4. So it should be more than enough to last us till we get back. Yeah, well, that was quite funny. Luckily there was no queue for the gas, because we were stood there scratching our heads for about 5 minutes, weren't we?
God, weren't we just? It's funny though.
I can laugh now. It's pretty cold here. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'd say it's only about 6 degrees, wouldn't you?
5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's very sunny and it's lovely, but it's going to take us longer than we anticipated to get to Bordeaux, I reckon.
We'll have 4 days at this rate.
Our sat nav, the co-pilot said 4 hours and 37 minutes when I put it in this morning, and Google Maps said 4 hours 25 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be longer than that, because these roads are like 80 kilometres, but then it's down to like 50 kilometres, 30 kilometres, so you're up, down all the time. So yeah, I do need a supermarket, but I can just wing tea, I think. I can't be bothered stopping again. Can you?
Well, we'll see if we get one there. But
Yeah, we've still got another 207 kilometres to go, and it's now 11:35. So it's going to take us a while. We are discussing possibly doing tolls next year when we come through France. We don't know. Depends how much it is. Because cost is obviously a big issue, isn't it?
yeah, it is a big issue, but we are going to look at tolls now from Bordeaux up to our next places.
Yeah, to see if the short hops are any cheaper, sort of thing.
No, we're not sure.
What we wanted to avoid really was like coming down here through tolls and spending so much money, and you've got less to spend on the other side. So that was why we did it. We weren't being tight, and obviously we only had a limited amount of money because we didn't really work a full season last year. So yeah, that's why we did the way we did. Spain, Portugal, fine, because a lot of their roads are big motorways. France, obviously, all of the motorways are tolls.
Yes. There's a few in Portugal, but
not many.
Not many.
The one that we run coming back, wasn't it? It was just parallel to the road that we were on. It made no difference going on the toll.
But by not doing tolls in Portugal, it's a lot nicer route, to be fair.
Yeah, it was stunning. Coming back, yeah. Really, really pretty. So, yeah, we're going to carry on with our journey, and hopefully we'll pick you up before dark. Driving tired and pissed off is not good, is it?
Well, help's nice.
I do help, and you shout at me when I help, so I stopped helping. We went wrong at a roundabout, well, 2 roundabouts, and ended up on the toll road. So we just paid the toll, and it was £5.39, but we'd gone down to 180 kilometres, and now we've gone up to 221. Hopefully this is a quicker road, fingers crossed. We've got no idea. We'll just have to see where the sat-nav takes us. After our epically horrible drive through France, we're finally at Aire, just outside of Bordeaux. We decided it's pretty late, we didn't get here till 3, so we've got to roll the dogs out, stretch our legs, because we've all been sat down for 6 hours. What have you got to say?
Meh. Meh.
Say more than meh.
Nah, this is water. There's no boats.
Yeah, we're by some lakes, I'll show you. So we're by some lakes and there's some swans.
Of course, Swan Lake. Yeah.
Ah, pretty. So the toll road that we went down wasn't where we needed to go, so we spent £5 something on the toll road that we had to come off and pretty much drive back the way we come because we went wrong. So yeah, that was £5 wasted plus the shitload of diesel. Fun and games. This behind us is like a rental. You can stay on the lake in the La Prisime. That's it. Oh yeah? A balcony on the back. What else in there? Bed, wardrobe. It's pretty cute, isn't it?
Different.
Yeah.
And you didn't believe me, did you?
I didn't. Well, you said it was somebody's house. It's not someone's house. One thing we noticed quite blatantly is coming into France, they're not very good hot on picking litter up or dog poo here compared to Spain and Portugal. Dog poo is prevalent in all of Europe, don't get me wrong, but the litter is a lot worse here, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. Not good. Spoils everything for everybody. It's all litter there, tyre tracks. Shame, be a really nice spot. This is where we are, Le Grain. That's the sign as you're turning off the road. And this is the barrier and the machine. So you go to the machine and you pay however long you stay in. It'll then give you a code, so you can choose to have it emailed, or you can have what I did, printed the ticket, and then you go to the keypad on the barrier, put in your code, and they'll let you in or out. There's your service area. So as much water as you want. Also got an airline.
You seem to be working.
No.
I don't know what you have to put
Drainage. That's your toilet dump. Over there's a little shop that they obviously have open in the summer, but it's closed now as we're off season. And then you drive down there, and that's where we're packed up. It was €14 for 24 hours, but that includes electric hookup and water, waste, everything like that. There's just no showers and toilets on site, that's all. So far seems really peaceful and quite nice. Got a picnic area in the middle, picnic benches. Be a nice place to stop for the summer. And all your bins are just outside. I'm going to go because there's a motorhome coming in. So that's where us and Andy are parked. And the hookup is just at the back. And you get a water tap as well on your pitch.
Oh yeah, you did. I've noticed that.
That was nice to blow off some cobwebs and go for a little walk. But after a rubbish day, we're going to settle in for the night, make some tea, have an early night, and do it all again tomorrow. Good morning all. I think the weather app lied. It said it was going to be 2 degrees last night, and it's very frosty, so it's obviously gone minus overnight. It's pretty cold. I'm just going to show you the Aire because it filled up quite a lot last night. I think there's 14 spaces, and I think there is 11 vans on here. There's all those over there. The back ones, there's one on there. Oh no, there's 12 vans on here. so even in the off season it obviously gets quite busy here. It's a good little stop off actually if you go past Bordeaux. We have to like retrace our steps and go across the river again to leave, but good girl Daisy. Got a bit of time today, which is good. So as you can tell, I've not even brushed my hair yet. I'm waiting for the water to heat up and water pump, God to be willing, I'm going to have a shower. We shall see, because we've got electric and water on this side, so the next one is just to park up, so we might as well both try and have a shower here. And hopefully by about 10:30 I'm going to get on the road to the park up for the vets tomorrow. Beautiful sunrise coming up over there. Oh my god, it's cold. I'm so not used to these temperatures. Better get used to it because I'm going back to the UK and obviously travelling to the Lake District end of Feb to work. So yeah, I can't see that being the warmest. But I don't like it. I think there's 18 spots on here and there's 12 vans. Good morning everybody, again because you've already seen me.
Good morning.
We've left our little park up just outside of Bordeaux and we're heading to the park up by, well, it was an Aire in just outside Bordeaux, wasn't it? What do you think?
It's nice. It's a nice place actually.
Nice little spot. So we're going to Caux, which is where the vets is, because all the dogs are booked in tomorrow to have their tapeworm tablets. So yeah, we're on our way there to spend some more money. Luckily it's free park up.
Luckily it is free. Tapeworm isn't.
No,
I got it done in Spain or Portugal, €15, and they date it. I know it's not right, but
I've only heard of it being done for the ferry though, not for the tunnel, because you obviously got a far way to get back, haven't you? So yeah, but that's where we're headed to, via Liddell, because we have no food. Last night's tea was a bit of a mishmash.
We didn't even have tea last night, we got nothing.
No, we did
Found a dead squirrel.
We did have tea, it was just
Dead squirrel.
bits of stuff that was from the cupboards and the freezer. So we will pick you up when we get to Caux. That's how you pronounce it, apparently. Caux. Sounds like a weird sort of bird, doesn't it? And we'll see you in a bit. We are at our, is it an Aire or a park up? Free park up. It says camping car on the spaces and you park across the spaces. But yes, this is the place we are getting the dogs tapewormed tomorrow.
Not in the car park though.
No, not in the car park, it's the town. And we're just going to sit down, have something to eat and a cup of tea, and then go and find out where we're going in the morning, because I don't want to get lost when I've got an appointment. We're just going for a walk around the village. I think it is a village, is it?
I don't know.
Or a town, I don't know. It's called Valence and Poitou. Is where we are in Caux.
Cool. The car coming.
Car coming, hold on. So we're just out for a walk. Walking the dogs, probably see where the vets is for tomorrow, so we're not late and lost.
Yeah, Susan needs to tapeworm before we go back.
Yeah, I do. There's lots of cars around here.
Isn't there?
Yeah. It's quite cute actually. It's a nice little place, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is where Robin Lynn come, yeah. It is, isn't it? Come to this vets. So we know we're going to Le Mans from here.
Yeah.
And then we're not decided what we're doing for Monday night yet, because it looks like anywhere you've got to go, you've got to skirt Ruin, which is a low emission zone.
We've got a crit out.
So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're on the main road, so we'll have a look. Walked up to the vets and discovered you could probably park over there on the Intermarché. And you can park at the vets because there is parking outside and behind. It's a small car park, but yeah, we ain't walking back up here tomorrow. We're all good. We'll all come up at 11. Is your appointment 11, Andy? Yeah. Andy's appointment's at 11, ours is at 1:30. Then we're all going to fuel up at the Intermarché and get on the road to Le Mans. We are parked just over there, just behind that building. There's your water and your toilet dump and you drive over, and just through where you can see all them trees is a nice little walk for the dogs. And over here, and the river's down there, isn't it?
There's a ladder there, but it's got the...
Ooh, it's quite far down to the river. Pretty little place actually, nice stop. So I'm going to have a rant. What?
Wooden box.
I just did it wrong and I had to delete it and restart. So I've got a quiche today in Lidl and it's in a cardboard box, but it's also in plastic wrapping. I've come across this a lot in Europe, that they seem to use a lot of plastic wrapping on food, and we are being charged pollution charges in the UK, and it doesn't happen nowhere near as much in the UK. They use plastic on everything over here, don't they?
Oh yeah.
It's just everywhere. So why are Europe not being charged extra pollution and like green zone stuff, and we in the UK are being charged? It's not fair. To be fair, Andy has had a lot of beer, who's with us, and he's come across quite a lot of non-recycled glass with the beer bottles, which you do find mostly recycled glass in the UK, don't you?
Yes.
And just not that much of it over here, so you can't go on at people saying that they're not recycling and stuff, and then a big country, well, countries in Europe aren't doing it. It really annoyed me. We have had our first super thanks. Yay! We want to say thank you very much to Steve Landy1, Steve and Claire for our super thanks. We've been and bought some French beer. Cheers!
Cheers!
Thank you guys. Good morning everybody. I slept alright, apparently Stephen didn't. The N10 is just behind us there. So it's quite easy access, but obviously there's traffic all night. Well, there was a few cars on and off the car park. A couple more vans turned up later on, so I think there's 4 now, including Andy. There was another one where turned up, English guy who'd just come off the ferry the night before and he was heading down to Malaga. Prefers overnight driving, can't say blame him. Although I get too tired, I don't like driving, well, don't like Stephen driving in the dark. Vet's appointment this morning at 11:30. So I'm taking the dogs for a little walk, Stephen's throwing the bed out, get some breakfast, get the van packed away. So if you come to this car park and you follow the path down where all the trees are, it brings you out along the back of like a little path where there's a church and a graveyard. It's fenced off from this side, so you probably need to access it from the other side. It's pretty old. We stayed in another graveyard. It seems to be a running theme, this. Good morning again from me. So we have done our... You know where you're going. We've done our vet appointment this morning and we had quite a nice surprise, didn't we?
We did.
Really lovely guy. I will pop the link to the vets in the description below. I think he's SCP Vet Sante and he's called Dr. Prudo and he's a really nice man. Dead good. Really nice man. Dead good with Daisy, even though she's awkward about taking tablets. We had to crush it up and put it in ham. But yeah, really nice man, and it was only £59.86.
Bargain. I thought it was going to be 100 quid.
I really thought it was going to be over £100. Yeah, so we're quite happy that the vets didn't cost us a lot of money. We just want to say thank you to Helen and Martin and Rob and Lynn who gave us the details of the place to go. Really lovely guy, highly recommended. He was dead good with Daisy, he was a pain in the bum. She kept spitting the tablet out, so we had to mush it all up and put it in ham.
Told ya.
Stephen told me to take some ham in a wrapper with me, which I did. But yeah, highly recommend. So I'm going to pop the details in the description below. They're called SCP Vet Sante, I think. and they are in Valence and Poitou in Cou. So we're going to leave this one here for now, and Stephen's going to slow down.
The air, it's a good air, but it's a noisy air.
Very noisy. I did say that this morning, you didn't have a lot of sleep.
No, yeah.
It's basically at the back of the N10, like I said this morning, but there's also a lot of traffic movement in the town overnight.
A lot.
And it echoes because you're kind of in a basin.
Somebody went past about midnight with loud music on.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, so it's not the quietest, but it is ideal for the vets. It's literally a 5-minute drive up the road. So yeah, we were ideally placed for that this morning. We could have had an 8:30 appointment, but I didn't want to get up early. Did you?
No.
We've had enough getting up early. It's been early for the past two mornings, haven't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, we will probably pick you up when we get to Le Mans in the next vlog, but for now we'll say thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please remember to
like, comment and subscribe,
and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.